In one of the many charity shops in the town of Attleborough, Clara, a newly employed assistant, could smell the stench before the man even reached the counter. It was a potent mix of damp earth, old cabbage, and something faintly electric. The man was hunched and ragged, his coat held together by what looked like literal vines. Without saying a word, he dropped a heavy, dirt-caked pair of denim trousers onto the charity shop counter. "Keep 'em closed," the old man rasped, his eyes darting around wildly. "Whatever you do, don't unzip 'em." Before Clara could even offer a standard "Thank you for donating to the hospice fund," the strange old man spun on his heel and bolted out the door, the bell jingling frantically in his wake. By 5:30 p.m., the shop was empty, and the dreary autumn rain was drumming heavily against the front window. Clara was on her own, locking the till and preparing to head home. She looked over at the donation counter where the old man's dirty trousers sat like a heavy, dark lump. "Right, let's get you into the wash bin," Clara muttered to herself, pulling on a pair of thick rubber cleaning gloves. As she lifted the trousers, she noticed something bizarre. The metal zipper fly was vibrating. A low, rhythmic thrum, thrum, thrum echoed from the fabric, warming the denim beneath her fingers. Ignoring the old man's frantic warning, because who wouldn't assume he was just eccentric, Clara gripped the brass tab and zipped them undone. The moment the zipper teeth separated, a foul, sulphurous wind blasted out of the opening, knocking Clara backward. The trousers, suddenly defying gravity, floated up and expanded, stretching wide across the sorting table. From the dark void of the open zipper fly, something began to pour out. It was massive, scaly, and deep emerald green. Clara froze in sheer horror as a giant reptilian head reared up toward the ceiling. The creature didn't have two eyes. Instead, smack in the center of its forehead sat one colossal, glowing yellow eye with a vertical slit pupil. Its jaws snapped open, revealing rows of razor-sharp fangs dripping with venom. The giant monster loomed over her, its scaled body still emerging from the impossible depths of the trousers. The beast hissed, a sound that shook the dust from the ceiling tiles, and lunged straight for her throat. Instinct took over. Clara dove to the left, crashing into a rack of winter coats. The snake's heavy head smashed into the counter where she had been standing a second before, splintering the old wood into toothpicks. The monster turned its giant, unblinking eye towards her, tracking her movement. It coiled, preparing for another deadly strike. Clara scrambled backward, her hands wildly sweeping the floor for a weapon. Her fingers wrapped around a heavy-duty metal clothing rack pole that had come loose. As the snake struck a second time, jaws wide, Clara